So in the last video, I talked about how Justin Bieber had sent a very clear message that he was not standing by his wife by the pictures that he chose to post on his Instagram from his birthday party, and how it looked like he was happy with everybody else. But when he posted his wife, he made it clear that he was not having a good time when she was around. It just seemed really an odd choice. But then I saw many people mentioning the fact that in one of the photos, he was flashing his Selena Gomez tattoo. And I thought to myself, okay, let me investigate. Let me see if this man was so brazen as to do this. And so I went back and I looked at the photos. And when I saw the tattoo, I thought to myself, there's no way that's Selena. There's no way. I mean, people maybe assume that that's who she is. But then I looked at articles, old articles, back in the day before Hailey, where it was established that that was a tattoo of Selena Gomez. And I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. Because I'm look at this photo. Look at the photo. He's purposely showing the tattoo. He's lifted the arm of his shirt and is purposely showing that tattoo to the camera. And then the real question came to my mind. Why does a married man still have the face of his ex tattooed on his body? See, that's the $1 million question. It's not whether he was showing the tattoo at his party or he posted it in a photo. Why do you still have it? Why haven't you covered it after all this time? You have a whole wife. Why is your ex still on your body? And then it became very clear to me. This is why Hailey is so obsessed with Selena. Not because she's the ex, not because of the history or what's in the past. She's obsessed with Selena because Selena is still there. Her spirit, her ghost is still in that relationship. And this is really sad. This is really, really sad. So I looked into the timeline, and I've heard a lot of people talk. I've even heard in Selena's song, Hate You to Love Me, I think that's the name of the song, where she says, in 2 months you replaced us. And I'm thinking, okay, so I guess after they broke up, in 2 months he went back to Hailey. But I'm hearing people say that 2 months after he spent Valentine's Day with Selena for the last time, he not only had moved back into his relationship with Hailey, but he was engaged to Hailey, which was the timing. I mean, it's really sick, isn't it? In yesterday's video, somebody asked a really good question, which is a question that I imagine a lot of people might have, which is, okay, so if Justin is still in love with Selena, if she's the love of his life, if she's the one he wants to be with, why did he marry Hailey? I don't see the point. But you know what? I think he married Hailey to spite Selena. Because it's not normal. It's not normal for a man who's still carrying the tattoo of his ex-girlfriend to be married to another woman. So am I wrong to think that he did this to somehow punish Selena? Because I think something happened. Something happened between that last Valentine's Day he had with Selena and the moment he put a ring on Hailey's finger. Something happened. The breakup. Did Selena break up with him? Did she tell him, I can't do this right now? Did she reveal something to him that he was devastated by? Did he do something terrible and Selena said, I'm done with you forever? Something devastated had to have happened for this man. Jesus. Okay, great. Something had to have happened for this man to go from this to this in record time. And it's not that he just woke up one day and decided, you know what, I think Hailey is the love of my life. Things don't happen that way. They really don't. And I know that there was an interview where Justin was quoted as saying, I thought getting married was going to fix me, or it was going to fix everything. Fix what, Justin? Fix what? Your broken heart? Because you see, this is absolutely not what you're supposed to do when you're mourning the end of a relationship. You don't jump into another one. You don't jump into getting married thinking, oh, I'm going to feel so much better when I wake up the following morning and I have a wife and I'll completely forget about my ex. That's not how it works, Justin. But understand this. I feel sorry. I feel very, very sorry for Hailey. I don't think she deserves this. I don't think anybody deserves this. And I can't really fault her for going through with this marriage because, number one, Hailey is young. She's still young, but she was very young when she got married to Justin. It's also clear that Hailey had a huge crush on Justin from the time she was a young girl. Can you imagine? Think about the celebrity you've had the biggest crush on. And think about being 13, 14 years old when you fell in love with this celebrity and you were just crushing on this person and you fantasize about him. And one day you meet him because, Hailey's a Nepo baby. She has connections. So she was able to meet him and she was able to hang out with people that knew him and spend time with him. But imagine when that celebrity crush likes you and kisses you for the first time and tells you that he wants to be with you. Imagine what that would do to the brain of a very young girl. And he was clearly her first love. He was the first man who was everything to her. So I can't really fault her for going through with this. But rest assured, Hailey knew what it was when Justin proposed to her so quickly after ending his relationship with Selena, or after that relationship ended. Hailey knew. She must have known, as young, as impressionable as she was, she had to have known, this is weird. This is not healthy. She had to have known there is no way that after ending the longest, most important relationship in his life, 2 months later, he is ready to be my husband. She had to have known. And if Hailey was healthy, mentally, emotionally, and mature enough, what she should have said to him when he got down on one knee, which is, I'm assuming, what happened, what she should have said to him is, baby, I'm so flattered. I think this is incredible. This is the thing that I've been dreaming about since I was a little girl. But this feels rushed. This feels like we're moving a little bit too fast. Why don't we take some time to build our relationship, to really build a strong foundation that we can take into forever? Something that is based on mutual understanding and trust and respect and really knowing each other. Not as little clandestine lovers in between your breakups with Selena. No. I mean a real relationship where Selena's gone, where my exes, if she's had any, are gone, where it's just the two of us, where we are getting closer to each other, close to God. They're both Christian. And let's really have a real relationship. That's what she should have said if she was in a good, healthy, mental, emotional, spiritual space. But she was not. And Hailey knew that if she didn't say yes, if she didn't grab this opportunity as it finally presented itself, there was a real possibility that Justin would go back to Selena, like he always did. So Hailey took a chance. And she said, it's now or never. And she said, yes. And I think they even eloped before they actually had the ceremony. Yeah, Hailey said, my dream is about to come true. And I'm not going to let a little thing like reason and logic get in the way of me getting everything I wanted and rubbing it in the face of the woman that I have admired and feared at the same time. I have admired her because doesn't that happen to you that when you like somebody and that person really, really likes somebody else, you kind of have a strange attraction to that other person because you think, wow, if she's everything he wants, then I should be that. I should at least try to be everything that she is so that he can finally love me. Not for who I am, but for everything that she is that I'm not yet. And so Hailey has always had this admiration. I mean, we can see him. At some points when you look at how Hailey has been imitating Selena, you kind of wonder, does she have a crush on Justin, or is the crush on Selena? And Justin is just the vehicle to get to Selena. Like, it's really embarrassing. And Hailey has a certain type of lack of self-awareness. Because how could you not think that Selena's fans weren't going to put the videos together of Selena saying something and then you coming and imitating it later on? It's just, it's cringy. But again, she was so young and she's still young. So the fact is, Hailey pretty much settled into being the third wheel in her own marriage. She settled into becoming the consolation prize of a man who really wanted the grand prize but couldn't get it. So she said, I will be the consolation prize, with the hope that eventually he would truly fall in love with her and she would finally, eventually, hopefully become the grand prize. But it hardly ever happens that way. It hardly ever happens that way. And you know why? Because when you agree to become the consolation prize, you make it very easy for him to be distracted from the pain of not getting the grand prize, of not being with the person he truly wanted to be. And so when you make it easy for him to be distracted, he doesn't take the time to process the pain, move on from it, and actually do the healing that is required to move on from the person that he's stuck on. So, and I'm moving on to to Big Sister. I know a lot of you who are watching my videos on this topic are younger, and I really feel for you, because I remember being that age, and I remember having these grand thoughts of, I can change him, I can fix him, I can be that thing that he wants. And the thing is, you can't do that. To get what you really want, you have to go through transformation. You have to go through pain. You have to allow yourself to be broken open so that the growth can happen. And when that happens, then you are primed and ready to be the grand prize that you deserve to be. Hailey deserves to be the everything to a man that she should be to her husband, and clearly she's not. Justin has made it very clear by refusing to cover that tattoo, by continuing to flash that tattoo in Hailey's face, that she's not number one. And he might have a Hailey tattoo. Who knows? The man is covered in tattoos. He looks like an encyclopedia. Yes, Hailey might be in there somewhere. But why is Selena still there? Because he's not over her. And if he's not over her, he's not yours. He's not yours. You're a placeholder. And I mean, things can happen. He can come to his senses. He can grow. He can change. But I just don't see it happening. And the way Hailey has been handling this really doesn't make it conducive for this relationship to really flourish into what it should be. So, yeah, the saga continues. This is take this as a lesson. Don't just look at this as, fun little gossip. Learn from this. Learn from this. I have made a point to learn from every experience that I have, but preferably from experiences that I see others go through. I have gone around this solar system 49 times. That's a lot of living. That's a lot of experience. But it's better if you can learn from the experiences of others and not have to break yourself against situations that you put yourself through. So learn from this, learn what not to do and what to do. And let's just be better. And let's pray for these people. Let's pray for all of them. Let's pray for Selena. Selena is doing very well. Her company is flourishing. She seems to be doing fantastic. Justin and Hailey, not so much. So let's pray for them, and let's learn. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, I would love to have you. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and I think we can make it. It's kind of a long shot because we're halfway there, but I think we can make it. If you guys who watch my videos, if you just click that little subscribe button, it's not hard to do. Please do it. Please. I would love to share so much with you, and share little things. Let me know what you want me to cover next. I love to talk about celebrity gossip, not just for the gossip, but to learn from it. I think it's very valuable. And since everybody's talking about it, why not learn? So please leave a comment, leave a like, and I will see you in the next video.